Hey Blades fans, welcome back to Hertz Arena and another Florida Everblades pregame show. Happy Marvel night. I'm Hannah Jo Groves alongside Jake Maurice. Jake, the Blades getting the big overtime win on Wednesday, but things didn't look so great. Where did you see them shift to be able to get the win?
Well, they had an excellent third period, but even beforehand, they got some big goaltending from Cam Johnson in the second when they needed it, some important penalty kills, and a 5-on-3 power play goal when they really needed that one to get them going. And then in the third, they just took over the game. Nearly weren't able to get that goal, but they got it with the 6-on-4 goalie pulled, a bold move by Brad Ralph to pull his goalie while on the power play. It pays off, and then in overtime, Florida gets their chance, and they convert.
Speaking of that goalie that they pulled, number 33, Cam Johnson, he broke the franchise record for the single season most victories from a goalie with 34 on Wednesday. Our Camille Frick got to talk to him after Wednesday night's win, and she got to talk to Taryn Fizer ahead of tonight's game. Let's take a look.
Well, Cam, tonight you broke the record for franchise wins in a season. How does it feel?
Good. Feels good. We got a great team this year, so kudos to them. Got to give them a lot of credit, but again, nice little feather in the cap for my time I've spent here, but we still got more to do. So it's a good start, but it's not the big one yet.
And I wanted to read you a quote from this morning's Coach's Corner about you from your head coach. It reads, "We know that when CJ's in the net, whether he gives up a shaky one early, we know he's going to lock it down from there." What can you say about the trust your team has had in you?
Yeah, I think they just know, they got me back there. If they do their job, I'm going to be doing my job, and we're going to have a lot of success. So, got a good trust in the guys, and we got a great group, too. We got an older group that kind of understand, the highs and lows of games and, how to manage certain situations. And, we've been getting it done. So kudos to those guys. They've been playing great in front of me, and we've been finding ways to win.
What fueled you heading into OT to finish out strong?
I heard that I could break the record with one more win for the franchise, and I've heard some mumblings that I'm only a few away maybe from the record of the ECHL. So I try not to think too much about that, but again, it's cool to win all that stuff. So it is what it is, but the guys battled back, and I wanted to do everything I could to give us an opportunity to win, and thankfully the boys came out there and got it done.
All right, Taryn, Wednesday was your 100th ECHL game. What does that milestone mean to you?
It's kind of cool. I've been playing 3 years, get 100 games. I think I should probably play more than that in my 3 years, but I've spent some time injured, so I think to get the 100, it's pretty big for me and my family, so it was an exciting day for sure.
What do you think you guys need to focus on in these last couple games to be in the best position for playoffs?
I think we just got to keep the self-confidence. Our team is very good. I think we're second in the league right now in points, so I think we have a very good team here. If we just keep the confidence and don't turn on ourselves, I think we have a pretty good shot.
What kind of challenges does Toledo represent, and what's the key to controlling the ice tonight?
I think they got the best power play in the league, so if we stay out of the box and don't give their power play a chance, I think we got a good shot. And if we use our speed and our physicality, I think we got a pretty good chance this weekend.
Thanks, Camille. So tonight, we're up against the Toledo Walleye, a team that the Blades haven't played since the 2022 Kelly Cup Finals, which we all fondly remember how that went down. So, Jake, it's been a while. What can the Blades fans expect from this team?
Well, there's not a lot of guys on either side that are still on their respective clubs from that 2022 Kelly Cup Finals, but there's still some, and the culture from both teams is still there. The Everblades, obviously, we've won 3 in a row. Toledo, they've gone to the Western Conference Finals each of the last 3 seasons, and right now they're leading the Western Conference 5 points back of the Blades in the league standing. So these are 2 of the best teams in the ECHL locking horns. Toledo has the league's best power play. They've got one of the league's best offenses and the league's top scorer in Brandon Hawkins.
Yep.
On the other side, Florida has the second best defense in the ECHL, the best goaltender in the ECHL in Cam Johnson, and of course, as mentioned, a 3-time championship defense that they're still looking to hold. And the Walleye, they're one of the teams that would love to break that more than just about anyone in this league.
Well, so let's get into the direct effect marketing 3 keys of the game. What do the Blades need to focus on tonight?
Well, their penalty kill. When you're going up against the best power play in the ECHL, you've got to be ready. Florida did a great job on it on Wednesday when they were playing Jacksonville, who has the second best road power play in the league. They locked him down. Got to do that again tonight. The guy you've got to key on really is Brandon Hawkins. He leads the league with 82 points. He leads the league by a lot in terms of shots on goal. If he gets the puck in the attacking zone, he's going to fire it towards his friend Cam Johnson.
His good friend.
Yeah, so he wants to beat Cam Johnson so he
Yes.
can rub it in a bit. So you got to be ready for that. And then finally, in the defensive zone, you got to be locked in on all the little details. Hawkins isn't the only guy on this Toledo team who's talented.
Yeah.
You don't want to give these guys a lot of space. Make sure that lanes across the zone are cleared up. Keep them to the outside, and you're going to be in a good spot to win this game.
And so tell us, Jake, I know we were one step closer to getting home ice for playoffs with that Jacksonville win on Wednesday night. So kind of give us the scenarios for these next 2 games.
Well, it's pretty simple. The Blades need 1 win in regulation or overtime to lock down home ice for
Okay.
the first round. If they win it in a shootout tonight, that won't do because of some tiebreaker stuff. So it
Okay.
needs to be a regulation or overtime win. But so long as Florida gets one of that
Okay.
means that we're getting game 1 and 2 for the first round here at Hertz Arena.
Oh my, how exciting. So that could be Friday or Saturday.
Could be tonight, could be tomorrow night. Jacksonville, who's the team to watch, they don't play tonight, so it has to be
Okay.
us getting the job done.
Gotcha. Okay, so Marvel night. Jake, who's your favorite Marvel superhero?
Spider-Man, come on.
Me too.
There we go.
Cheers. I was hoping you would say that. Okay, well, fans, next up we've got warm-ups, and then it's the Toledo Walleye versus your Florida Everblades. Can't wait.